It's the 2K Sports Pregame Show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. And coming up in just a bit, tip-off will be live from New Orleans as the Pelicans go up against the Brooklyn Nets. And for Brooklyn, they have to be pleased with the way things have gone for them this season, winning 3 of their first 4 games. They've been a confident-looking team since the end of the preseason. And the Brooklyn Nets, no control of their first-round pick until 2019. Makes it tough to execute a quick turnaround, Shaq, but they're trying.
Yeah, the front office has been getting creative. They're taking on big contracts to acquire valuable assets.
Well, they've done a great job recently of drafting late because it's tough. You know, late first-round picks, late second-round picks, those are guys you really have to do some homework on. But win or lose, these guys have played hard every single night.
What's a quick turnaround? There, see, it makes it tough to execute. Quick turnaround. Quick turnaround.
Ernie, that's not quick.
We got new chairs.
That's not quick.
Here in the studio.
It's actually kind of slow turnaround.
Kevin Harlan's got the call.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. For the Pelicans, happy to be here in New Orleans right now in the midst of a homestand. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one. In the 2 meetings last year, they came away with wins, never losing.
Yeah, an interconference matchup, and these are 2 teams at different ends of the spectrum as far as the talent is concerned.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA?
Well, guys, you remember that Anthony Davis had a growth spurt in high school that took him from a 6'2 guard to a 6'10 big man. Now, he remembered telling his mother, I can't fit in my bed, I can't fit in my shoes, I can't fit in these jeans you brought me. And her saying, I just bought those 3 weeks ago. Kevin?
It's all paid off in the long run, though. Thanks, DA. Tonight, a battle of up-and-comers. It'll take a lot of energy, Steve, but also some mistakes.
Yeah, turnovers for young guys, that's usually what turns the game around. And you can see the lack of experience. They missed their defensive rotations, and then when the game gets tight, they started to force shots. And it's fun to watch these kids grow up. But if I think if you're a coaching staff, you're trying to speed up their experience because it's probably not fun to coach when they're youngsters. Boys, nice line.
It'll be the Nets off the tip. So the Nets starting 5. Russell and Crabbe are in the backcourt together. Allen is out there with Kenneth Faried. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 3 slot. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Passes to Russell. Just 5 to shoot. The tray. That shot no good. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Here's Randall on the money from 12 feet away. Randall's got the first points up on the board for the Pelicans.
He has a score-first mindset. Each one plays with a lot of poise, and that buys him time to find the open man.
Now here's Crabbe. 17 points for him last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. And it's Russell missing. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the New Orleans Pelicans. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And Alvin Gentry's been coaching in the NBA for almost 3 decades now. Steve, he knows how to get things done.
And a lot of what Gentry does is gives his players freedom. As long as they take care of business, he won't meddle too much. Does a great job of managing personalities and keeping egos in check.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
First one falls for him. Steve, the Pelicans, a team that plays a very high-paced style under coach Alvin Gentry. Tops, in fact, in the NBA.
Kevin, as a player, you love playing in that kind of system. You know you're going to get plenty of chances and touches whenever you're on the floor. Pelicans have the personnel to make it work and play at a high-paced style game as well.
Both free throws good from Randall. About a minute played so far here in the first. Holiday against Russell. Allen finds Crabbe. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That is his first foul of the game.
And that's a quick foul for him there. It looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
It's the Nets now. 4-point game. Grab dishes to Fareed, and Davis sends it back.
What a play by Anthony Davis. You think you can get it over me? Nope, not on my watch.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Holiday with it. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Miller outside. Holiday against Russell. Holiday, the pass to Randall. Kicks it to Miller. Clock at 6. Here's Moore. Misses off the right iron. Brooklyn's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Crabbe with the ball. Moore's there. Offensive rebound. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Russell inside. Davis is there. In the corner, Hollis Jefferson. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Goes back up.
What you like about Etuan, he can do a lot of things for you defensively. Terrific instincts.
Here's Russell.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. And Holiday kicks to Davis. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
See, in the past, the contact might have discouraged Davis, but now he plays right through it.
Hollis Jefferson finds Allen. And Miller with the block. And he's able to get it back. Here's Russell with the 3. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Randall dishes to Holiday. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Davis down low. Fareed defending. Snatched up. Kick out to Moore. Goes up again. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound. Nets trail by 6. Poke loose. Russell passes to Hollis Jefferson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Drew does it how it's supposed to be done. Changes ends quickly, puts himself in the right position to finish.
Crabbe kicks to Allen. Pass to Russell to end the drought. He hits that shot, his first of the night, now 1 for 6.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple. And for D'Angelo Russell, the former #2 pick, it's all about developing himself as a player and a leader. Has focused more on the team and less on himself of late, and knows what is expected of him and has to earn every second of floor time.
Here's Hollis Jefferson following the basket by Anthony Davis. Uncovered. No good on the shot.
An uncontested look for mid-range. He typically drains that one.
Shots good by Miller. And last season, Russell had to fight for minutes upon returning from injury.
Yeah, and battles like that help mature a player and really keep them focused. Those are areas where Russell had struggled in the past. I think he and his coach both know it's not easy, but it has already started in making Russell the best player he can be.
Clock at 4. There's Crabbe with the 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Randall's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Davis, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Kenneth Faried.
The former #1 overall pick, Anthony Davis, does a great job of representing this franchise. Makes big plays on both ends of the floor.
Pelicans shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. Steve, obviously every team wants to start a season strong. How do coaches and players create a sense of urgency early in the season?
I think it happens in preseason. It happens in the training camp where you're looking and saying, we have to get off to a good start. And a lot of times coaches are looking at their schedules. The back half of the schedules can be very tough. A lot of road games or a lot of playoff teams. That's why at the beginning you want to get off to a great start. And you got to send that message to your team and let them know the reason why. And I think a lot of times that's when players respond.
Well said. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
You start to wonder, in my opinion, is it better to take everything to the rack now or to try at least draw some fouls?
Here on the 2K leaderboard are the rebounding leaders from a season ago. 5th on the list, Anthony Davis.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers, really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
And Brooklyn has possession. They trail by 11. Nets passing it around. Here's Faried. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. The Pelicans have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Holiday finds Davis. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Kenneth Faried. And as we see Anthony Davis step into what could be the best years of his career, Smitty, who does he remind you of?
You know, a lot like Kevin Garnett in his prime. The way he can impact both sides of the floor. He's KG with a 3-point shot, and he also has a little bit of Akeem Olajuwon in him.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
And with everything that Anthony Davis does on offense, it's just mind-boggling. His scoring inside and out, the percentages, he does it all. He is undoubtedly one of the best big men in the league, and many would argue he is the best in the NBA.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Tamari Carroll's checked in for Kenneth Faried, and Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Crabbe. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. And with Anthony Davis, the stat lines, Greg, he can post on any given night are just absurd.
Really, Davis still strong defensively, but he really impacts every facet of the game. One of the rare players who can carry a team on both ends of the floor. There just aren't many great players that can lead a team to a championship, but I think Davis is of that mold. And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Holiday with it. He's picked up by Russell. Here's Randall. Rebounded by the Nets. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
And no one expected them to win that game per se, but no excuse for the way that one ended up.
They just simply blew it. Hopefully that won't occur ever again now that they have that bad taste in their mouth.
Yeah, and we're going to be watching this for the next decade or more. Russell savage from deep.
Here's Davis. Moore outside from past the arc. That one misses. 3 shots all come up empty. The pass to Dinwiddie. Fires for 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Holiday, the pass to Davis. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Mirotic is checked in for New Orleans. Elfrid Payton comes in for E'Twaun Moore. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Davis is checked in for Rondé Hollis Jefferson. Russell against Payton. Here's Randall. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And here's a look at the stats for Payton. Last year, getting it done. Last season, put up about 12 points per game, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
You know, mentally, he's a pass-first type of player. It gets everyone involved and engaged, and that really sparks this offense.
He misses the free throw. Teams in both conferences battling to get to the NBA Finals. Steve, what do you like to see in a championship series?
Kevin, I would love to see teams that are kind of evenly matched a lot of times, both in style of play and then also to have the stars within the stars. And what I do hate, though, is a team that is at a disadvantage because of an injury. That's the one thing I hate, because you always have the debate, if this player wasn't hurt, what would be the outcome?
And they've been the more physical team offensively, seeking contact, looking to score in the lane, and getting to the line.
Carroll kicks to Napier. 6 to shoot. Allen dishes to Napier. Over Payton. And it's Napier missing. New Orleans leading by 6. Shot from the wing. And the shot is long. It's Carroll on the wing. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Nets shooting their first free throw of the evening. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. And even though Spencer Dinwiddie had a breakout year, he felt that his time was long overdue.
Yeah, and in between the injury in college and kind of being buried on the bench, he's had to overcome a lot and has always believed in himself. And he feels when matched up head-to-head with most guards, he's going to come out on top. Showed exactly why he believes in himself so much with that breakout season in 2018.
Pelicans leading by 5. And Damari Carroll is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. For New Orleans, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
2 shots. 2 shots.
And that one misses. And Elfrid Payton, over his 4 seasons, developing one of the most distinctive hairstyles in the league.
You know, and I remember seeing some footage where his hair seemed to block his vision on a shot attempt. For a player who had struggled shooting the ball, many question whether a trim might be in order. We'll see.
You just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
Here's Dinwiddie. 11 points for him in that last game against Cleveland. And there's the foul. It's going to go on Solomon Hill. That's his first foul. Allen finds Carroll. Five on the clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Shoots.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Hill passes to Okafor. It's stolen by Allen. Napier feeling it out a bit. And here's Carroll. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Carroll is such an unselfish player that when he saw that chance open up on that pick and roll, he just had to take it.
Now here's Payton. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Clippers.
He likes to work that in-between area, upset with himself that he couldn't connect.
Puts it up from 7. Okafor grabs the miss. New Orleans leading by 4. Outside Hill. He kicks it to Payton. Right side, Mirotic. And the Pelicans miss again. For the New Orleans Pelicans, their last game a loss to Los Angeles. Passes it to Davis. We've got 1:23 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Napier. Poked away. And here we go. Payton heading to the hoop. Lays it in off the breakaway.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Here's Dinwiddie. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
He can't find his mojo. Tough quarter for him scoring the basketball.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Pelicans have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
Shooting for New Orleans, Ian Clark. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Second free throw, no good. And so Allen will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 7-point differential. And it's off the back rim, no good.
It's been a frustrating quarter for him shooting the basketball. He just has to make sure he's taking good shots.
Payton kicks to Okafor. From about 16, doesn't get it to drop for him. Excellent D there from Allen. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
It's Carroll on the wing. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
And you can't end the period any better than that.
Yeah, I agree. Shot clock doing his thing. He times it out perfectly.
Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the New Orleans Pelicans. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Please don't try to play us.
Coming to the Brooklyn Nets in 2017, Allen Crabbe saw the opportunity.
Being a Net for me, man, is just great. You know, it's good for my future. It's good for my career. I think they did whatever they had to do in order to get me. So why wouldn't you want to play for an organization like that, man?
Clearly, this team values Crabbe, and Greg, what he gives them.
And no question, Crabbe is a floor spacer who also defends at a high level, a versatile player.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
I mean, through one, you have to like the effort, especially on that defensive end.
There are several ways, as you know, to take control of a game. Getting stops is one of them.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. Davis is out there with Kenneth Faried. Then there's Shabazz Napier. Then it's Damari Carroll. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. Now here is Hill. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Payton finds Okafor. And here is Mirotic. Shot clock at 6. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And the foul goes against Brooklyn.
You got to be careful, guard Mirotic. He's got a knack for drawing contact.
For New Orleans, they have been shooting right around 75% at the line. 9 of 12 so far.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Steve, we know you're not going to become an official anytime soon, but is there a rule you would change in the NBA right now if you could?
Yeah, I look at the zone defense. I would love to go back where you're guarding your guy in some form or fashion. I know when I played, there was totally different rules about the legal defense, and it was basically imaginary line right straight down the middle. If you crossed that line, you had to go and double team somebody. I look at it right now, there's teams that are so good, they're just kind of playing a zone, and it's forcing us to see teams take more three-point shots.
And we'll examine here how the distribution has been between three-pointers and two-pointers tonight for the Nets. The Nets have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Free throw drops for Napier. Both shots good from the stripe.
Taking advantage at the charity stripe like he always does. Terrific touch.
Payton kicks to Okafor. Back to Payton. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Payton's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
So the wing on the left. Napier passes to Davis. Back to Napier. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Now Payton, 7 points in the game. Feeds it to Okafor, and he uses the glass on the layup. Okafor's got his first 2 points of the night.
You've got to give a ton of credit to the screener. That play easily opened up the easy layup for his teammate.
Davis finds Napier. Pass to Carroll. Lets the three fly. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
And that's what happens when you become too perimeter oriented. If you're not hot, you don't score.
Well, when you force it all night, you don't get good results. Never really adjusted the game plan the way they should have.
Now here's Carroll. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots the 3. Pelicans with the rebound.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Clark for 3. And Davis pulls it down. Nets trail by 11. To the middle. Here's Crabbe. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
You have to credit the pinpoint pass for making that play possible.
Here's Mirotic. Some solid defense from Fareed. The Nets have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Crabbe kicks to Napier. Tries it from 19. Hill pulls it in.
And that was an easy one there, just a missed opportunity.
If you give it to him, he'll take that shot every time down the floor. I'm sure he's kicking himself.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Ed Davis. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Some changes for New Orleans. Davis comes in for Solomon Hill, and it's Holiday in for Ian Clark. Andre Hollis Jefferson, he's checked in for the Nets. Here's Okafor. Outside Holiday. Over Crabbe. And again, New Orleans has no luck. And here's Napier. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. They trail by 9 points. Hollis Jefferson passes to Napier. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Smitty, there are a lot of funny guys that play in pro sports, and the NBA is no exception now and in the past. Who would you say is the funniest guy you ever played with?
Yeah, a couple guys, Kevin. There's some funny guys. I think one that stands out far as just being a straight comedian, had guys laughing, was Ken Norman. And I think there's another guy that was extremely funny, but he wasn't trying to be funny, was Dikembe Mutombo. Some of the things Dikembe would say and do, it was just hilarious, and he wasn't trying to be funny.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Julius Randle's checked in for Okafor. Miller comes in for Mirotic. And it's Etuan Moore checking in for Elfrid Payton. And both free throws good for Napier.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Holiday goes in over Napier. The shot by Holiday, no good. Nets trail by 7. Here's Hollis Jefferson. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Fires from 14, falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
The pull-up game of Drew Holiday is on point, showing good balance and good touch.
Hollis Jefferson finds Davis. Here's Hollis Jefferson, covered by Miller. Goes up to the stripe. That one wide left. Pelicans leading by 9. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's his 4th foul of the contest. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. And the pass to Moore. Kicks it to Davis. Over Fareed. And Davis puts it in. Davis has got the lead up to 11 now for New Orleans.
With that great length, quick off the floor, AD rising above to knock it in from mid-range.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
You start to wonder, in my opinion, is it better to take everything to the rack now or to try at least draw some fouls?
All right, a chance to look at the stats for Moore. Some last season stats for him. Put up about 12 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And to have a knockdown shooter like that coming off the bench, a great asset for any coach.
For sure. Things can get stagnant without that spark plug. He always seems to supply points for them in bunches.
Now here is Holiday after D'Angelo Russell's miss. 7-foot shot, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
Talk about scoring the basketball. Legit player. Holiday got paid because he can play.
Fareed outside. Passes it to Napier. Five on the clock. The baseline J. And no good. Holiday with the defensive effort.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Now here's Napier, guarded by Holiday. Fareed dishes to Russell. The Nets get it back in a new 24. Back to Fareed. They could use a bucket. That shot misses. And New Orleans will come the other way.
Well, he was in rhythm, hitting 2 threes in the opening quarter, but hasn't made one since.
Miller surveying the floor. Knocked loose. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And you know what? Very close to a 3-point play right there.
First trip to the line for him here.
Miller at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Allen comes in for Davis. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Shabazz Napier. So he gets them both. Nets trail by 15. Dinwiddie kicks to Fareed. And it's Russell in the corner. Pass to Dinwiddie to stop the run. Bangs home the trifecta. Dinwiddie's got 7.
And you love how Russell keeps his eyes up. Rarely misses a guy when he's free.
Outside Holiday. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
I like what he's given them tonight. Efficient offense that's helped fuel this lead.
Well, Greg, Anthony Davis with so much talent, it's easy to take Drew Holiday for granted.
I mean, I think Holiday is the catalyst in terms of this team's ability to create and really put pressure on an offense. It has improved his scoring and become a very efficient option at that guard spot. Has always been selective with his shots, but now is pressing a bit more to get involved, and more aggression from him, I think, has helped his production.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
One shot, mind the lanes.
And the free throw, no good.
And you have to love the way Hollis Jefferson plays on the defensive end. So active with his length and can disrupt an offense single-handedly. The team is visibly better on defense with Hollis Jefferson on the floor.
Nets trail by 13. Timeout called, the Nets. And with Hollis Jefferson in his defense, he's not only strong, but he's versatile with whom he can guard.
Yeah, I mean, RHJ has great length, and at 6'7", he can guard almost every position on the floor. Strong on the glass, even though he's often undersized in his matchup. RHJ is anything but an average player. I really love how effective he's become on both ends.
Here's Dinwiddie. 7 points in the game. Russell passes to Allen. Back to Russell. Hits the jumper in space. Russell's got his third basket of the night right there.
And great play call. Just so often an initiator, Russell can also catch and fire.
And Holiday kicks to Moore. He feeds it to Randall. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
The beauty of the teardrop. Very difficult to really contest.
Here's Dinwiddie. He scores with that shot. Now he's 3 of 8.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Holiday against Russell. Miller finds Davis. Over for Reed, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. 12 points for Anthony Davis.
You get this a lot from AD. Attack, attack, and he's scoring in bunches.
Hollis Jefferson passes to Dinwiddie. Here's Hollis Jefferson, taken away by Holiday. Here's Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
High above the rim. Not many guys have that kind of length and vertical. AD, one of the few.
Nets trail by 15. Russell kicks to Fareed. Got a piece of it, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Some changes for New Orleans. Solomon Hill, he's checked in for Darius Miller, and it's Elfrid Payton in for Ejuan Moore. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Tamari Carroll's checked in for Kenneth Fareed. .156 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Allen. Makes it off the glass. Allen's got his first points of the game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Payton. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound. Hollis Jefferson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the inside, Carroll goes back up. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Hill's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, he's put up zeros for an entire quarter. Not the way you try to get back into this ball game.
Payton the bounce pass. Hill kicks to Davis. Shoots over Carroll, and looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Turnover there, but for the most part, they've taken care of the basketball. That was one of the few mistakes they've really made.
Okafor is checked in for the Pelicans. Alan Crabb is checked in for Brooklyn. Nets trail by 13. Russell feeling it out a bit. It's stolen by Hill. Here's Davis. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And how about the numbers here for Drew Holiday? He's coming off an excellent season. 16th in assists. And he was also among the top 20 in steals. That ability is more unique than folks realize. Very valuable defensively.
And really a good season for him distributing the basketball. Whether it was the drive and dish, pick and roll, fast break, he was money all year long. Free throw good, Davis.
And in the first quarter, he was consistently getting to the line and really causing headaches for the D. Haven't seen that same type of consistency here in the second.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. And along with the resurgence Carroll had last season, in large part due, I think, Greg, to finally feeling healthy.
Yeah, and Carroll is quick to tell you just how hard it was for him to regain form after that knee injury. Coming back is something that each player experiences kind of in their own way. Great presence, though, on and off the floor, and really a natural leader.
From about 16, Allen with the rebound. Allen's got 4 rebounds in this game. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Russell, no luck.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Holiday finds Hill. That's good from Davis on the assist by Hill. Davis has got 17 now.
What a polished move by one of the best bigs in the game. Anthony Davis is just showing off.
Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
That's what happens when nothing goes your way. You start to lose focus, and it makes matters worse.
Ian Clark.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Kenneth Fareed. Kenneth, you guys have been out-rebounded by a lot. Why do you think that's happened?
I don't know. We're missing a lot of threes, so they're getting a lot of those rebounds, and they're really gang rebounding in this group. So they're really getting after it, and they're making sure that we don't get no second chance shots.
Well, we'll see if that gets fixed in the second half, Kenneth. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, it's good to have you back. You're watching the 2K Sports Halftime Show. This right here is Kenny the Jet Smith. This right here is Shaquille O'Neal. Me, I'm just Ernie. A tremendous game we're seeing from Anthony Davis. He ended up with 17 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 block. Kenny, your thoughts, how the Pelicans are playing?
Well, what I like with Anthony Davis, obviously, he's one of the most skilled bigs we've ever seen. But we're starting to see more power to his game. Just the ability to be physical when he needs to. So it always comes back to his health with him. Is he healthy? Then sky's the limit.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Nets.
Sloppy ball, way too many wasted possessions, chucking up threes, missing them. I could hit more threes than that, Ernie. I hope they're talking right now about getting the ball inside, because that's what it's going to take. If they were hitting more threes, that'd be a different story. But if was a fifth, Ernie, you know the rest.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him, a scoring machine here in that first half.
Defensively coming in, you know he's going to be tough to stop, but I'm still waiting to see a plan to even contain him.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Holiday and Moore, the guards. Darius Miller out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Randall in at the center. That's Alvin Gentry's 5 as we get into the second half. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. In third, the Pelicans.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
Russell kicks to Allen. To the paint. Here's Crabbe. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Crabbe's got the first basket of the third quarter for Brooklyn. New Orleans leading by 12. Outside, Davis takes the 13-footer. Crabbe pulls it in. Net shooting just 31% in the game. Here's Russell. Again, the Nets for 2.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Moore up top. He's guarded by Crabbe. Moore outside. And Fareed sends it back. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Over Miller. Hollis Jefferson can't hit. Hollis Jefferson's gotten just 1 of 6 shots to fall here. Here's Randall. Rebounded by the Nets.
A very disappointing start to this half. 3 attempts with nothing to show for it.
Fareed dishes to Cramp. Allen outside. He kicks it to Russell. No good on the triple.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Miller outside. Down low. Davis. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
That was their 4th attempt of this half. They finally got one to go down.
He's had 6 attempts at the line, made 5 of them.
That's his 3rd person. The team's first.
One shot, behind the lanes.
Nets trail by 13. Russell with it. He's got 12. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
That time, Russell just sneaks in there on the drive. Defender couldn't react in time, and that was all she wrote.
The Nets have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Yeah, and with this increased aggressiveness offensively, Russell's shooting more and more free throws.
Second free throw, no good. New Orleans leading by 12. And here's more outside. Allen with the rebound.
Terrible beginning to the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
Now the feed to Cramp. Kicks it to Russell. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 drops in the tray. Russell's got it back down to single digits for Brooklyn.
Feeling out the pick and roll. Russell never looks like he's in a hurry.
Holiday, the pass to Randall. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, there you go. I mean, if they're going to keep giving up open jumpers, they're going to keep getting burned.
Timeout called, the Nets. And Drew Holiday, Steve, is such a huge factor on the defensive end whenever he's on the floor.
You know, it's been a focus for him to step his game up on that end of the floor. He moves his feet so well that guys can't just blow by him. Numerically, the way he discourages shots at the rim, it's like having a defensive center on the floor.
New Orleans making a switch here. Mirotic is checked in, and the Nets also making a change. Davis is checked in. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Hollis Jefferson finds Davis. Stolen by Holiday.
Good eyes by the defense. Clearly, that's not where he wanted the pass to go, and he's frustrated.
3rd quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Bounce pass, Crabbe. Outside, Russell. Over Holiday. It's good, and the New Orleans lead is cut down to 11 points with that bucket from Russell.
And sliding inside, under control, Russell still just scratching the surface of his full potential.
Mirotic's shot is off.
And this is one of those times where the coach has got to preach, be unselfish.
And we don't know that he hasn't. Maybe it's been falling on deaf ears. Guys taking ill-advised jump shots.
Now more after D'Angelo Russell's three-pointer that didn't go. Here's Davis. No good on that one. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Outside, Russell. There's the pass to Crabbe. And it's Davis at the elbow. Here's Russell. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Russell's got 20.
I'll tell you, he is scorching the Nets this quarter. Maybe that'll help wake up some of his teammates.
And Holiday kicks to Mirotic. From beyond the arc, that's good from Holiday on the assist from Mirotic. 14 points for Drew Holiday.
Certainly capable from distance. Defenses no longer dare Holiday to shoot from out there.
And here is Crabbe. There's the dish to Russell. Not going to go that time. Holiday with the defensive effort. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for New Orleans. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That will complete this 4-game homestand.
The underrated vision of Holiday. I like it when he's distributing, and I think his coach does as well.
Now, here is Russell. He's got 20. Fareed looking for an opening. Back to Russell. Again, Russell missing. Pelicans leading by 14. Randall outside. Outside Mirotic. Beyond the arc. But they recover it. Davis kicks to Mirotic. From downtown, Brooklyn with the rebound. Fareed's got 4 rebounds now tonight. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
No one rotating over to help on the mismatch. Easy lay-in.
Holiday, the pass to Mirotic. To the inside. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Exceptional timing on the pick and roll. AD showing a good feel for how to generate points.
That's tipped and stolen by Mirotic. Pulls up. The rebound by the Nets. Crabbe's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Frozen. Guy is just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Holiday against Russell. Back to Crabbe. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got his 4th assist in this one. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. And Allen Crabbe, a strong shooter from outside, but he can still be a bit streaky, Greg, at times.
Yeah, I mean, he'll joke with himself that when he's off, he plays like Allen, but when he's on, he's playing like AC. I mean, he uses that Jekyll and Hyde motivation to make sure he stays aggressive on offense. The team and coaching staff are in on it as well, as they know a hot Crabbe is a handful to deal with.
So for the Pelicans, Okafor is checked in for Randall. Ian Clark comes in for Ejuan Moore. And it's Payton in for Drew Holiday. The Nets also changing it up. Damari Carroll's checked in for Kenneth Fareed. Spencer Dinwiddie comes in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And Shabazz Napier subbed in for Russell. Now here's Crabbe. Pass to Carroll. Now here's Napier. He's guarded closely. And Clark, while we have a moment, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. Anthony Davis is second.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Now here's Crabb, following the miss by Nikola Mirotic. Pass to Carroll. Here's Dinwiddie. He's got 9. Davis finds Mirotic, and that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Mirotic has got 7.
And especially for a big man, the spot-up attempt is much easier. Mirotic with plenty of time to set his feet and knock it down.
Now here's Napier. 7 points in the game. Pass to Crabb. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Mirotic. Davis, the pass to Dinwiddie. Now here's Napier, covered by Payton. New Orleans leading by 14. Out left to the wing. Plenty of space. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Unselfish play by Davis. He understands that his scoring can only take this team so far. He needs help from the guys around him.
Now here's Carroll. Can't hit that one. Excellent D there from Okafor. And Mirotic kicks to Clark. The reverse. Carroll with the rebound. Carroll's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Dinwiddie. He's got 9. The pass to Napier. Fires the 3. Pelicans pull it in. Payton right side. Over Napier. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
He always goes strong to the basket when he gets great inside looks.
Nets trail by 18. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Count the basket.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wentz.
Well, this is where he shows both skill and body control along with the attack mindset.
And here's Napier. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. It's Carroll on the wing. He's guarded by Davis. It's stolen by Davis. Shoots over Carroll. And too long on the shot. Brooklyn's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line.
One shot.
It's on Jahlil Okafor.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
I think it very well could be. That might be the game-changing play that helps push them over the top.
Hill, he's checked in for New Orleans.
One
Miller
shot.
comes in for Ian Clark. Allen's checked in for the Nets. Free throw good, Davis. Here's Payton. 11 points in the game. Passes to Davis. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. 24 points for Davis.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
With this big of a deficit in the score, you think the losing team would be playing harder. Nope, the opposite.
Now here's Carroll. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Carroll being so crafty inside. You can see it right there, how he shrugged off the defender.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And taking a look back at last year's numbers, he's about a 76% shooter.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Hollis Jefferson's checked in.
One shot, gentlemen.
DeMar Carroll doesn't get to the line a terrible amount of times for a wing player, but you know what you like about him? When he gets there, he can convert them.
Now, here is Miller. From the arc. Connects from three-point range. Miller's got 7.
I mean, just a good shooter taking what the defense allows. Finds some space out beyond the arc.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. He's guarded by Davis. Jumps up, and Davis throws it down.
How about in transition? The long reach of Davis gets the steal, gets him going.
Ball's knocked loose. It's taken away by Payton. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist from Payton. Payton's got 3 assists in the game. From deep three-point range, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's New Orleans taking a 19-point lead into the break, and it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And a moment ago, inside the huddle with head coach Alvin Gentry.
Hey, let's keep it up, guys. Just keep running, though. We can get out in the open court and run all we want, all right?
Alvin Gentry satisfied with some of what he's seeing, but would like his guys to pick up the pace.
And there have been some opportunities in transition that they have yet to capitalize on. It may have cost them some points.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Hollis, Jefferson, and Allen together down low. Then it's DeMar Carroll. Then there's Shabazz Napier. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. Now here's Payton. Miller kicks to Okafor. Fades. Dinwiddie with the rebound. Nets trail by 16. Pass to Napier. Now here's Carroll, covered by Payton. Just 3 to shoot. A 3-ball. Okafor grabs the miss. Okafor's got his 6th rebound on the night. Payton surveying the floor. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Inside, it's stolen by Davis. Payton outside. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. And they double up Davis. Payton gets the bucket.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Here's Payton. Miller outside, inside, Davis, and finished off by Davis.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
That's what happens when you get an excellent screen like that. He had plenty of space to slash right toward the basket.
Shot clock at 5. Hollis Jefferson, good. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Payton finds Okafor. And Holiday has it in the corner. Goes up on the wing. The rebound by the Nets. Carroll's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Dinwiddie. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
And just showing you his determination despite the size difference.
And he makes the little adjustment just as he goes to lay it in.
Now here's Davis. NBA awards are voted on by broadcasters and writers around the NBA. Do you think that's the best way, Steve, to pick an MVP?
Well, I really think in some kind of way you got to have players more involved, being able to come out and be able to pick the MVP because these are the players that are going up against these guys. I also would love to see where we have more of the defensive player of the year during the offseason, the rookie of the year in the offseason. Obviously giving out more of those awards for the playoffs as well.
And you got to, of course, be aware of it becoming a popularity contest, too.
Yes, totally.
Ejuan Moore, he's checked in for New Orleans. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. 6 on the shot clock. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And you can tell he's hungry because that's how you eat away at a lead right there. Make some highlight reel plays and shake that defense up.
Well, Greg, you're right. Not all 2 points are the same. Not when they come on a stuff like that one.
Sometimes you want to send a message, and a message was sent. What a dunk.
And it's Kenneth Faried with the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest. New Orleans leading by 14. Holiday, the pass to Randall. To the paint, here's Davis. Yep, that one goes in there. Davis has got 15 points in just the second half.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Out to Russell. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. There's the pass to Dinwiddie. Russell against Holiday, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday.
Nets ball.
Let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Sunday, they'll be matching up against Kevin Durant and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Monday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the New York Knicks.
And you know, for that Pistons game, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
That's his first personal foul.
Davis against Faried. He kicks it to Carroll. 6 to shoot. The tray. Unable to get that one. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Holiday left side. Fast break. Here we go. Puts it up from 17. And the Nets miss again. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for New Orleans. 16-point lead. Over Faried. Another one falls for New Orleans.
You can tell he is on a mission down the stretch. Attack offensively and build on this lead.
Russell kicks to Allen. Russell against Holiday. Unloads from 13. Jump shot is good that time. And that's now 22 points for D'Angelo Russell. Holiday with it. He's picked up by Russell. Holiday looking for an opening. Miller outside. Rebound, Brooklyn. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. Is it me, or does it just feel like he gets every rebound that comes up?
No, it's felt like that all game. He is just aggressive and finds ways to snag rebounds out of thin air sometimes.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And you see Russell taking the hit on that shot. Great body control, potential and one.
Andre Hollis Jefferson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Alan Crabb comes in for Spencer Dinwiddie.
One shot, gentlemen.
And that one misses.
And they are shooting themselves in the foot here. They've lost their touch at the line. The percentage continues to drop from where it was in that first half.
Attacking on the interior, I like that attitude.
Holiday against Russell. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Miller. New Orleans leading by 16. Picked his pocket. Russell against Holiday. And they double up Russell. Moore with the steal. To the middle and stolen by Russell. Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Crabbe, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
I love how he's been more patient in this second half, shooting only the shots he feels he can make.
Here's Davis. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Nets trail by 14. Now here's Crabbe. Kicks to Allen. Pass to Russell. Three-pointer. Nailed from three-point land. Russell's got 7 now in this quarter.
A scoring machine right now. Russell with the shoot-first mindset tonight and making it look easy.
Outside Holiday. And stolen by Russell. By himself. And the slam dunk by Russell.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Terrific defensive instincts to come away with that one, and he showed no hesitation in how he completed that transition opportunity.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, Anthony Davis.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Alvin Gentry said to his team. He knows his team is struggling tonight from the three-point line, so he told them to go for more quality shots inside. We're shooting way too many threes, he said. No more Hail Marys. Let's get inside to the post. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
Julius Randle. 2 shots.
That one is off. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. And so Fareed will bring it up for Brooklyn. 9-point game. They get it back. Crabbe dishes to Allen. Nets passing it around. Clock at 6. Launches a 3. Randle grabs the board. Randle's got rebound number 13 with that last one. And there's a foul called on Allen Crabbe. That's foul number 2 for him. Off the inbound. That's good from Holiday on the assist by Miller. Miller's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, they're starting to go in the wrong direction in terms of turnovers. It's slowly becoming a problem.
And so it's New Orleans with it. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. It's stolen. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Russell from long range. Good on the three-point shot. Russell's got 32 points in the game.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
And Holiday kicks to Miller. Pass to Davis. The turnaround Jay. And it's good off the back rim and in. Davis has got 36.
With this jump shot he's developed, Anthony Davis has added so many options to his game.
Here's Russell. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. He's got 34.
And the second chance points aren't easy to come back. It's all about effort and hard work, and he has today made it look easy.
That's a carryover from the way he played in their last game. All-out energy plays on his way to a huge performance.
Still attacking, building on this lead coming down the stretch.
And he's doing it efficiently, taking makeable shots. That's led to a high percentage from the field.
Now here's Cram. Looking to end his cold spell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
At the line of the net, Alan Cram. Taking 2 shots.
Two shots.
It's the first, and that brings them within single digits. Both free throws good from Crabbe. 1:35 left to play here in the fourth. Holiday finds Randall. Left side, Davis. Moore outside. Now the pass to Miller. Just 5 on the clock. Takes the 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Randall. Can't hit from in close.
That's one of his shots in his arsenal, but it was terrific rim protection.
Holiday against Russell.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that narrows the gap to 7. And he makes both free throws.
Crucial that he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
And Holiday kicks to Davis. From down in the low post, it goes. Davis has got 40 points.
And we see it all the time, guys. You get the big lead, maybe check out mentally, but not tonight.
They have this game in hand, but they're still pouring it on.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. They're trailing by 8. 43 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. There's Crabbe with the 3. Randall grabs the board. Davis down low. Fareed's there. Davis the pass to Randall. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
And the point differential just too difficult to overcome.
This is where it stings. You just want to keep competing, but deep down, you know it's just not your night.
Timeout called, the Nets. They're behind by 8. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. It's stolen by Davis. And here's the fast break. Davis leading the way. That one falls. Davis has got 42 in the game.
And just staying aggressive, continuing to extend that lead.
They left nothing to chance. This is how you close out.
There's Crabbe with the 3. Pelicans with the rebound. Moore outside. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. AD, it looked like you guys were having some fun out there. Is there a new dynamic coming up offensively?
No, we just don't care who scored the ball. You know, the ball movement was great. Everybody was rebounding and talking. So when we play like that, it's fun to watch. You know, and everybody out there having fun, smiling, a lot of emotion. That's all we ask. That's all Coach asked for, and we did that tonight.
Good win tonight, AD. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.